What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow. FM21 series, we look at some of the young talent on Football Manager and we see how they get on the course of their careers. And these are all players that you guys suggest in the comment section. So, before we get into how you get your player reviewed, check out the Discord link down below, Twitter link down below as well, and Twitch will live on Friday, Saturday, and Tuesdays. That's depending on work and other things that are going on you don't know about. And we'll try and stream which I can, but right now my priorities are my job and family. But I will try and stream when I can on those days. So yeah. So if you want to get your, also don't forget to hit the like button if you want to help support the channel, and hit the subscribe button as well for daily living content 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Still a chance I'll do a Let's Play down the line, but right now I'm focusing on just getting the FM content back up to kind of regular schedule. So yeah, if you want to get your player on this series, all you got to do, guys, is do one or two things. Down in the description, there is a document that I update every evening at 10:30. I'll try to anyway, around that time, where I update the latest schedule for the series. So every player gets requested gets added to that list. Also, it will include players that have been completed as well. Also, check out the playlist, make sure your player has also not been done already in that playlist as well. Plenty of places to see what's been done into the reviews, so there's no real, hopefully, chance that you guys accidentally request a player that's been done already. Also, thank you for the amazing support on the series. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the amazing support offline as well, away from the series, with what's going on. Some of you know what's happening, others don't. If you're interested in, if you want to know, I'm not going to broadcast it in public media, but if you want to DM me and, you know, if you, I don't know why you would be curious, but yeah, it's something that I can't predict when it's going to happen. So yeah, some of you know, some of you will work out from that statement there. So today's player is Shola Shoretire. Probably buzzed that name completely up, but what's new? What's new there? Man United winger, 12 pace, 40 acceleration, 18 flair, determination is good, first touch 15, dribbling 13. 14 passing, 14 technique. This guy looks very good. Tries tricks. Right hand side. No, he's not. Right foot, left hand side. Also play AMC as well, which is interesting. On his editor, because in case you guys, I look at the editor and I see what the potential ability range is. Because the nature of this series is to give you guys information about a player without doing it yourself. So his current ability is 82, potential ability minus 85, ability range, potential ability range, 140 to 170. So obviously on youth contract United, so that kind of indicates what's going to happen with the transfer fee. Don't really do transfer fee. Signed a contract recently as well, so bear that in mind. So there's no real point in trying to agree a fee because I don't think we can, based on my knowledge how it works. So yeah, let's have a quick look at Man United's coaching report on him and see what they think about his strengths, weaknesses, and that kind of thing. Right, so on the screen here now, guys, as you can see on the report section here, he's got 1.5 star current ability, potential 3.5 star, maybe 5, but they're saying definitely 3.5 star potential. His main attributes are can play in two positions, can improve a lot, good amount of pace, and considered technical player. Also be able to go past people, is obviously a plus side. And these here are just current parts of his game that need to be developed. Obviously, he has worked in the heading department, not an issue for me massively. And again, current ability, not really applicable. You try buying for a future value, really. But again, could be key if you want to loan him out somewhere, if you get him, or down the line. But obviously, with a youth contract and the age he is, that will obviously affect that. And currently lacks game intelligence. Again, 16 years old. I'd be very surprised if he did have that intelligence. So as you see on his I'd say he's 2-footed, me personally. Tries tricks, and he's very strong on his right foot and fairly strong on his left. So I'd say 2-footed, me personally. So you could make him right. In my opinion, you could make him a right winger. I don't think it'd be a massive problem. So yeah, first jump. Let's go. Right, folks, he's now Man United's in 23s and he's now 20 years old. And you've seen us, obviously, what I was not surprised about was the pace increasing. Very pacey player, I like him already. And a slow increase in the attributes that were already kind of looking promising. Obviously, dribbling and technique are the highest ones. Passing not bad. The flair and determination and the vision is good as well. So those are the key attributes to look at him from that point of view. Look at his injury record here. Looks pretty much okay to me. Not too much of a worry there. So let's have a look. He's been at United and he's been in the under-20, the youth squads. 5-11, 6-20, 6 assists. Oh God, 20 assists. Jesus. 10-9, 5-8, and obviously this year is still in work in progress. Haven't started yet. So yeah, this is now I think a key moment to sign him. I think you need to play him, loan him out right now. Also, guys, I was going to say I forgot to say at the start of the video. Last year on these videos, I did do like music in the backgrounds. Would you like that again? Because I forget to add something to the videos where you're just talking like this. It'd be very faint in the background. Just curious if you want to see that or not. I just, I always try to add things to the videos where I can. I think music in this series kind of worked really well. It kind of gets a nice atmosphere when I was doing it. I felt it looked good. But if you guys didn't like it at all, then let me know in the comment section. So yeah, next jump. Let's go. Alright, folks, he's moved to Middlesbrough, and again, the main attributes that jumps out are his dribbling, crossing not bad, first touch, technique, flair and vision, and obviously the pace, acceleration, and the main and natural fitness. Runs ball down the right hand side and tries tricks. Like I said, you could make him a right winger very easily, in my opinion. Injury records. Have a look here. Okay, not too much away from me at all, that's all really. So how much did they sign him for? They got him for 525k. That's a good deal, to be fair. And in the Championship, he got 6 goals and 1 assist. Premier League, he got 3 goals and 2 assists. Back down in Championship this season. So yeah, yeah. I mean, this was the second run for I did this player, and it was basically the same. There was marginal difference in him. The range we saw at the start was 140, 170. So that gives you an idea. So we're probably looking at maybe the maximum, but again, like I always say, you guys who will manage your play yourself will be better in tuned and will probably do better than the AI does at simulating growth, because obviously we're invested in that player. AI is just doing the calculations on numbers, whereas you can maybe work on his finishing here and make that 13 and make he scores. You know what I mean? Example right there. You say okay, his pace is good, dribbling is good. I like his vision and technique. It's fine. Right, focus on finishing. Composure is high as well. Let's get into place shots into the corner and work on general finishing. There we go. You get that to 12, 13. Add that trait onto him. You may get a bit more goals out of him. So again, can't compensate for that. Obviously, well, you are, not me. You guys are better than that. So you're 24 years old. I like him. For the fee you're paying for as well, it's not massive. And I think he's a very good pickup for, I think, most teams in Premier League outside of the big lot, because in the right team, in the right system, it could be effective. Obviously, if you're training him, it'll probably improve even more in his stats. Right, next jump. Let's get to it. So he's still at Middlesbrough, and we're seeing again what I would say is a stable kind of level of the main attributes. No drop-offs massively. I think dribbling's down by 1, but not massive, is it really? A confident winger, same player traits, same kind of mental stats as well. Injury record, 1 major injury here for 2 months. That's the only major injury he's had in his whole simulation, so I think he's relatively okay injury-wise. So he's still at Middlesbrough, but they have kind of established themselves as a Premier League team now. 4-6 in Championship that year, back in Premier League 1-1. Then he got 5-5. 3-3. So yeah, I mean, obviously we can't go in depth and look at the league tables and that kind of thing. I still think we can anyway. Oh, we can. But can we go back any further to see where they were? We can. So let's go back and see where they were finishing. Middlesbrough 17th, 16th, 15th, and they won league that year. So he's getting those kind of assists and the goals in a team that is in the relegation zone. So you know what I mean? If you're in a team that was like mid-table, because they're all upper table, you may find you're getting more of those. You can do it in the league, maybe not as much as you could do. But then again, like I said earlier, you guys can get involved in the. I'd say the pace is fine for me personally. The acceleration is good. Dribbling's there. Get that finishing up higher to like 13, 14 if you can, or at least get it high as you can, and either place shotting because of the composure and technique, this guy can get more goals. I think you really, really can. And like I said, I don't think the game does that kind of thought process, whereas you guys probably will do that kind of thought process. So yeah, very cheap, basic, can play all across the front line, I think. Obviously a bit of work on the right hand side might be needed there. One more jump, guys. Let's see if you can get double figures for goals or assists in the Premier League. Right, folks, he's now at Brighton, and just glanced down the bottom there and I see he's moved on for clubs a few times, and looking at the goal record, he's not doing what I thought he would do. We've got 23 goals, though, didn't he, for Middlesbrough. So, yeah, obviously, the pace and stuff's dropping down now. The 28 years old is probably the best one to look at for prime. We've got some more player traits on him here. We've got one more player trait. One cuts inside from left wing, sorry. Injury record, let's have a look here. I'll ignore the top bit up here because he's getting older. Knocks and niggles happen. So look at what happened here at Middlesbrough. So he got 5-5, so 1-1 that year. 4-6, 1-1, 5-5, 3-3, 4-4. Went to Newcastle United, got 7-6 in the Premier League, so that's not too bad. Championship, they got relegated obviously that year, and he didn't play much. Burnley signed him for 14.25, got 7 assists. Next season got 1-1. Very weird, I just dropped him all of a sudden. Brighton got him and barely played him. So yeah, me personally, I think he's cheap, got the pace, can play all three forward roles in midfield. Obviously with a bit of work on the right hand side. I would say the composure's there for it. The technique's there. Get that finishing up. Maybe try and see if you can learn the place of shots in the back of the net or in the corners or something like that. And I think this guy is definitely doable. But again, I think the key thing is if you're looking at signing him or developing him on Man United save at 20 years old, get him played, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. But he just obviously, 20 years old. I always say if you're not playing regular football, either in your first team on and off or on loan somewhere getting first team football, I always start to worry about the development, me personally. So yeah, thank you for watching, folks. Like I said in the video earlier, check out the playlist. Make sure your players not been done already. Then check the schedule every night at 10:30 to keep a look or updated on your request. I am working through these as fast as I can, but right now with work and what's going on personally, it is difficult at times to get these videos done. But usually when we get through Christmas, my schedule opens up more, sadly, because hours go down and I've got more time to do it. But what you might get is a video one day, then a few days gap while I try and record both at the same time, because unfortunately I can't open 2 FMs. Otherwise that'd be fantastic. I'd play FM and sim at the same time. So yeah, I will see you all next time, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Like I also said, do you want to see music in the videos? It'll probably be 3 or 4 songs I'll recycle through. Each video have a different song each time. There's something to add to the videos, I liked it, but obviously if it put you off, let me know in the comment section before I do it. I may try it next episode and just see how it goes anyway. Thank you for watching, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.